Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. Are the Tundra's back? We had a big win against the Chompers. Granted, they are a team below 500, but it was still a big victory. Pretty much all off of the bat of Pork Guevara. He hit a 3-home run, 7 RBI day. If you missed the last video, go check it out. It was such a fun game to watch, and makes me feel a lot better about this team, but like I said earlier, are we contenders or are we pretenders? It's hard to say, but a game against the Cutters could tell us a lot, as they are a team above 500. Recently, we've been struggling against those types of teams, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. I think we need to feel, in order to feel confident about the playoffs, I think we need to win both of these next 2 games. So it's going to start here, and Guadalupe Trejo, nothing to slouch at, as she is having a great season. We'll see if we can hand her 3rd loss, give ourselves our 10th win of the season, which is something we have not been able to do so far in our franchise. Now, I am going to peek here at the bullpen, as we did get Magnus Rivas pitching well. Stiff Bottom pitched well in that last game. Let's see what the stamina is of our bullpen before we get into this game, because I don't know how many innings we can get out of Steve Richard. McBiddle's only got 2 2/3 before he got 3 innings flat, I think, before he got pulled. Let's see. Rivas is not available for this game, I don't think. Ellen Booth is near full stamina. Holden just over half stamina, not ideal. We have Quincy, who's nearly full stamina, and then Ezra Wong, nearly full stamina, or potentially full stamina as well. So we have Booth healthy and Wong available to us, and that makes me feel pretty good, at least for now. We'll see how the game goes. I am going to go back to our alternate uniform for a away game, and let's head out to the ballpark. Rubio is still tense, but the only one in the lineup that is, and he has been playing through the struggles so far. So let's see what he can do at Sakura Hills. And the Cutters want to make it to the playoffs. I think they're going to have to win this ball game. So there's a lot on the line for them. And see if our offense can stay hot, especially Pork Guevara, who is not on fire, but nearly. Rubio will start things off. His average sitting at 400 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. He was red hot to begin the season. He cooled off quite a bit, and he has been sitting fine over the last few games. Fouls one off here. 1-2 count. Tough out will activate. And he'll ground to first base. So Barber will make that play. Rubio will start things off with a little bit of a disappointing at-bat. Now Shoei comes up batting .297 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. I think he reached base twice in the last game. First pitch swinging, he'll go to Barber. Busy Barber at first base to start the game. He's got 2 groundouts. Now Guevara comes up, riding a high of 3 home runs and 4 at-bats in the last game. He is locked in. Batting .382. He's in the running for the MVP. And he'll hit one hard to left field, so that's going to be a 2-out single. He'll stand on first base with good speed for Royal Finley, who's locked in. He's been heating up. He had a home run in the last game and reached on 3 of 4 at-bats as well. Batting .357 now on the season. No arm behind the plate, and Royal Finley fouls off here. They check on the runner, back safely. I don't think Pork's going to try and steal here. Wouldn't be a good idea to, as that would activate RBI 0. Royal takes a strike. It's a 1-2 count. Ball way outside. It's a pitch out. They're planning for it. 2-2. And Royal way late on the 96-mile-an-hour fastball will end the inning. So we get the hit from Pork, but nothing else. And we go quietly in the first. The Cutters will take a chance now. Jackson Pugh will come up batting .333 on the season with no home runs and no RBIs. Can't tell if that's a limited opportunities or if he has just been a .333 hitter all season. 1-1 count and a grounder to third base. Should be easy play from Royal Finley as Park Guevara bumps into him. Luckily, Royal still able to make the play. One out, and Barber comes up, batting 188 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. Great power hitter. We'll have to be careful as Little Hack activates on the first pitch strike, and a grounder to Shoei. 2 outs for Richard, and he'll have to face off against Mallory Hiker, who's locked in. Batting 294 with no home runs and 3 RBIs. A tier 2 off-speed hitter. And hit hard to center field, tailing away from Zeke Price. He's going to come up throwing for second base. There will be a play here. Not in time as Hiker hustles to second. It'll be a 2-out double. She got an off-speed pitch, and she drove it. And now Chern Romero comes up. Was an all-star in his rookie season last year. Having a more of a quiet season this time. 229. Has 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Tier 2 bad ball hitter. 2 quick balls, and it's a 2-1 count. Again, 2 outs. Missing high. Great spot for Romero. He takes strike 2 and full count. Fouls off. Has power versus righty. Won't be activated here. And Richard misses low, and it's going to be ball 4. So got to 2 outs quickly, but now has 2 on, and 2 outs for Langston Shavewell, who's batting 333, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, locked in. First pitch Slayer, and it's a liner to Port Guevara. Okay, so Richard gets out of a jam there early, and both teams put up a 0 in the first. We'll now see Zeke Price, who struggled offensively in the last game. He did get himself a single in his last at-bat, but he got himself out of the tense mojo by robbing a home run up against the center field wall at the Corral last game. He falls behind 0-2 here. I thought that was strike 3. Way outside to the 2-2 count evens, and Zeke will dribble in front of the plate. Easy play for Sean Strong, even with his weaker arm. Zeke has still continued to be disappointing at the plate. Glad I dropped him down in the order. Dennis has been doing better. He had 1 hit in last game. It was a base hit. He also struck out. Pops foul here. It's a 1-1 count. Jacques will send one to right field. This one's carrying into the corner, tailing up against the wall, and that's going to get out of here. Jacques sends one to right field. His second home run in about 2-3 games. And he might be back on track as he gives the Tundras a 1-0 lead here. The fans a bit stunned. I think a lot of people were thinking that Dennis was at the end of his time in the league, but he's showing a little bit of life here. The perfect time as we're approaching the end of the season and potential playoffs. Now Amos will get a start here. He's been back and forth with Demi Trampelson as both have been struggling to stay consistent. 3-1 count. He takes strike 2. And off the end of the bat will go to shortstop. A weak contact from Amos get wrecked. And that'll be 2 down for Anya Corona. Batting 333, no home runs, no RBIs. Only recently getting some more playing time with a lot of players struggling. And Corona down the left field line, into the corner, off the base of the wall. She's rounding first, heading to second base. And Romero will get it in, but not before Corona coasts into second base with a double. She almost put one out of here. Love to see the pop out of her bat as she gets a hold of one and yanks it into the corner. 2 outs for Patrick Beal. He got a base hit in his last game, I believe. He's been playing for the injured Valencia, who pulled his hamstring and is still working through recovery. We might not see him before the end of the season, unfortunately. Now one goes foul here. It'll get down. 1-2 count. And way late on the swing there, but just makes contact to stay alive. A late decision again. Beal 1-2 count, and he'll strike out on the fastball low and in. Not known for his offense, he has been holding his own behind the plate. And Jacques Dennis gets us the home run to take the lead. Love to see that from him. Now Daniels comes up to lead off the second inning with tier 2 easy target. And a nice slider for strike one. That was a questionable call, but we'll take it. Daniels falls behind 0-2. Has a 231 average for the season. No home runs, 2 RBIs. Fights a couple of pitches off before he grounds to short. And right to Guevara. Throw over to first is in timeout number 1. Estrada batting .290 on the season. His 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Good contact hitter. Oh my God. And we're going to have to see the bullpen in action today as for the 3rd time in 4 games, our pitcher has been hit by a comebacker. So Richard will get pulled for healthy. Richard gets hit in the chest. Runner does reach safely, and another comebacker, but this one a lot slower, and Quincy's able to turn the double play on 1 pitch. So that's exactly what we need, as we already have to turn to our bullpen in the 2nd inning. We already did the inventory. Glad I did. So we know we have Quincy healthy, and we have Ezra Wong at full stamina, and we have Booth at near full stamina. I would love our offense to get ahead here, so we don't maybe need to turn to Ellen Booth in this game. Rubio's going to slow roll to first, and it's going to be a perfect spot, as there's miscommunication between Barber, Trejo, excuse me, and the second baseman. Trejo's the one that ends up going for it, but not before Rubio reaches on the single. And Shoei will come up. Long pause from Trejo there. Good thing she doesn't have to worry about a pitch clock. Runner takes off for second. Throw down is just behind the slide. Even with that weak arm, Rubio just barely makes it into second base. I think that's his 8th stolen base of the season. He takes off for third. Shouldn't have done it. Slides in safely, and he gets his mojo back. So now we have a 3-1 count for Shoei. The runner on third base, and he pops one up into right field. That is going to get down. I think that's now 9 stolen bases on the season for Rubio. Infield is in. Shoei has to get this past the infield. Instead, he strikes out swinging. So Trejo with a big break there, as Shoei doesn't strike out often, and he gifts him a strikeout. We have a runner on third. We have Pork Guevara locked in. He had a base hit in his last at-bat. Infield still in. Taking a ball low and away. Another one, same thing, 2-0 count. Pork, this is your pitch. And he misses it. He fouls it straight back. It's a 2-1 count. Missing high another time here. Pork, 3-1. Swings through strike 2. Full count, and he'll take ball 4. So Pork will pass it down the line to Royal Finley, who's still locked in. RBI 0 will activate. He's 0 for 1. And Shrewd Hodge will come in to try and bail out Guadalupe Trejo. She's done after 2 1/3 innings. Hodge is locked in. He's at about 3/4 stamina. Has not allowed an earned run this season. And taking off for second and sliding in safely is Pork Guevara. I think his first stolen base of the year. Puts 2 in scoring position for Finley. Locked in here, both pitcher and batter. And Royal staying alive, 1-2 count. Swings through strike 3. Missed opportunities here. 2 strikeouts. And now with 2 in scoring position, Zeke needs to come through. It's not a clutch situation, but for me, it absolutely is. He'll take a pitch low and in for ball 1. Strike misses low, or it hits the corner low. Ball misses inside, 2-1 count to Zeke. We need good contact, man. That's a bad strike call. 2-2 to Zeke. And he swings through strike 3. Holy shit! We have a runner on third with nobody out, and we can't capitalize. This is embarrassing. So it's still 1-0. God, that's really, really frustrating. Sean Strong, interesting player. He's not a good fielder. He has very weak fielding and arm, but his secondary position is catcher. That's where he's playing today. And he also has tier 2 durable. He'll pull one into the right field corner, but it's going to tail foul just off the base of the wall there. 1-2 count, and a ball misses inside. Quincy would love some length out of you, so we need to be efficient with our pitches. As he gives up a base hit up the middle, tries to get his glove on it, but just misses. We also need him to be careful to not cause an injury here. And Pugh comes up 0 for 1. Leadoff hitter comes around. We have good speed at first base. We have a great arm behind the plate. And a ground ball past the diving Finley, past the diving Guevara. That will create a rally stopper situation. But with nobody out, Quincy finds himself in a tough spot with the heart of the order coming up. Barber 0 for 1 today as elite power. Starts with a slider. Little Hack will activate here. And he'll take strike 2, so Little Hack stays active on the 0-2. And a foul just off the end of the bat. Staying alive here. Come on, Quincy gets a strikeout. That's a big strikeout there. As now a double play gets us out of the inning. Tough ask against Mallory Hiker, though. And Quincy has 2 off-speed pitches to go with 1 fastball. So he has to be careful about what he decides to do here. He starts with a fastball low, and it's fouled off. Hiker still locked in with a double in her last at-bat. She chases outside, strike 2, and just making contact on another off-speed pitch. 0-2 count, fouls off on the fastball. Come on, Quincy. A ground ball to Rubio. Rubio to Shoei, over to first, and Quincy with the double play. He has to do it himself as Shoei dirts the throw. And as Quincy is getting to first base and turning to second, he has to react to a throw in the dirt. He scoops it, and he'll get a mojo boost, although his day is nearly done after he has got past the halfway mark with his stamina. And Dennis will come up as his second home run of the year, his first home run, or a home run in his first at-bat. And he'll do it again! Dennis! To right field into the Tundra bullpen, his second home run of the day, and did the loyalty pay off? He goes 419. He will give us a 2-0 lead. He is responsible for both of our home run or our runs today. Excuse me. Is he going to try and do what Port Guevara did in the last game? He's doing it with nobody on, though. As Get Wrecked comes up with nobody on, nobody out. Swings through strike 2. Hodge gave up his first earned run of the year just now. And another bad day for Get Wrecked as he grounds out off the end of the bat and he strikes out. He chased the ball way low. 1 for 1 with a double is Anya Corona. And she'll swing at the first pitch, but pops up, gets underneath it into center field. It'll be an easy play for Langston Shapewell for out number 2. 2 down for Beal. 0 for 1. Average sitting at 300, so he's been respectable. Remember that 1 RBI as he hits one to right or to center field for out number 3. The 1 RBI was a suicide squeeze back against the Chompers early in the season. So 1-2-3 inning after the home run from Jacques Dennis makes it a 2-0 ball game. And now Romero will come up. Tier 2 power versus righties against the locked-in Healthy. Gets a first pitch swinging strike. Checks and holds on ball 1. Ball misses outside. Over 20 pitches from Healthy. Gets strike 2. And the 2-2 will be fouled off. We'll do it again. Romero gets a hold of that one, but pulls foul. And there's strike 3. Quincy with another strikeout. Says, get out of here. Another challenge for Quincy is going to be Langston Shapewell. He's 0 for 1 today, but locked in still, and has Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. Quincy, be careful. First pitch liner right to Guevara. So 2 down, and Daniels will help out Quincy Healthy with a Tier 2 easy target trait. He's 0 for 1 today. Quincy's still locked in. It's got to be his last batter, I think. And a liner! Rubio with the diving play! Getting just enough glove on that one. He might have been using his outfield glove to make that play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Cutters offense. And Quincy Healthy has been valiant in his time filling in for Richard, who was injured. Rubio takes a strike. He has Tier 2 contact, or I'm sorry, power versus lefties and tough out activated here against Hodge. Ball misses inside, almost hits him. 1-2 count. And Rubio will ground to Barber, first base to first base. And another unfortunate out for Rubio. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts to first. Dennis Shoei 0 for 2. He had an ugly strikeout in the last game. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Didn't Rubio? No, it was Guevara. No, yeah, it was Rubio that got stranded. I don't even remember. Popped up foul. That's going to get out of play. 0-2 count here to Shoei. K Collector is activated for the newly brought in Gillespie, and he'll collect a K there. He hits 103 on the gun. Shoei can't catch up. Poor Guevara, 1-for-1 with a single and a walk. Is still locked in. Trying his best to get on fire as he swings at the curveball at strike one. And a liner to right field. It's going to hang up for Porpetta. Cora, I think, a primary center fielder playing right field today. And we go 1-2-3, unfortunately, through the top of the fifth inning. Ellen Booth will come in, maybe to try and close the door. In the bottom of the fifth here against Estrada, she's going to see 7, 8, 9. She gets a pop up here, so 2 quick strikes. And Ellen will miss the edge. Ball 1. Swings through strike 3. Ellen Booth with a big strikeout there. She's pumped. Now Porpetta comes up 0-for-1. High pressure situation here. If Ellen can get locked in, that'll help her out a lot. She misses low. Same thing here. 2-0 count to Porpetta. And slapped into right field. That's going to stay fair. Gets down in front of Get Wrecked. In a clutch situation, he still doesn't have enough speed to close the gap over there. I'm imagining Trampleson can probably make that play if she's not tense. Now Strong comes up. He's 1-for-1 with a single. We're now max pressure, so all the clutch players on the team are activated. Great speed over at first base. And you can see Beal's arm behind the plate with clutch activated. 0-2 count to Strong. And he's going to get one over the glove of Finley. Normally he makes that play. I think he leaped a little bit earlier thinking the ball was going to get there sooner. But it was a soft hit. That'll put 2 on with 1 out for Jackson Pugh. He's 1-for-2 today. Has a single. Ellen Booth will have Rally Stopper activated. And first pitch strike on the slider. The changeup tails away out of the zone. Another changeup lofted into right center field. And it's going to fall into the glove of Zeke Price, but it's trapped. They call it a trap, and 1 run will score. Damn it. Another runner advances to third. Rally Stopper will still be activated, but still only 1 out. Still max pressure. 1 run scores. It's a 2-1 ball game. Barber sends one to deep right center. There's 1 out, so this is going to be a tag play. Get Wrecked with a lead arm. Coming home with it, and the runner will advance to second. A sac fly will make this a tie ball game as Ellen Booth has failed to hold on to the lead. Hiker comes up 1-for-2 with a double. She lost her mojo after her ground out in the last at-bat. She has a runner in scoring position. Ellen has to be careful here. Ball in the dirt, good block from Beal. And a grounder to Shoei. He'll make the play to Rubio in time. The 2-run score on a couple of bloop hits. Not good contact from the batters off of the pitches from Ellen Booth, but enough to tie this ball game. We head to the top of the 6th, and I'm terrified. Royal Finley 0-for-2, locked in still, and Gillespie will take to the mound again. Gets a strike there, and it's a 1-1 count. Finley fouls off. K Collector activates along with the 4-seam fastball at tier 2. That catches the corner for strike 3. I beg to differ. But that's going to be out number 1. Now Zeke, who's 0-for-2, will have tier 3 clutch activated, helping him out a ton. You cannot fail in this at-bat. And he gets a fastball lined into right center field. It's going to roll to the wall, rounding first and heading to second base. Shavewell with a great arm, but it's not going to matter as Zeke is flying around the base path, so he does not fail. He makes great contact. And he'll be in scoring position for Jacques Dennis, who's locked in after a 2-for-2 with 2 home run day. He can put himself right back into a playoff, an all-star argument if he can get a hit here, especially a home run, as K Collector activates on an 0-2 count, checks and holds on ball 1. Come on, Jacques. Runner takes off for third. Don't do that, please. 1-2 count. Runner takes off again. He's picked off. What are we doing? God dang it. Zeke will get caught attempting to steal third as on the pickoff attempt. And a ball low. 2-2. 2 outs and a ground ball. See, that would have advanced Zeke to right field or to third base with only 2 outs. Instead, that ends the inning, and Dennis will lose his mojo. So we can't take the lead in the 6th. Now we want to go to extra innings if we want to win here, and we definitely don't want to go to extra innings with the state of our bullpen. I don't know if Wong has gotten the stimulated trade activated. For our sake, I hope he has. We need a clean inning from Booth, but she gives up a base hit up the middle, right between her legs. Winning run reaches base with nobody out. Now Shavewell, the last guy I want to see coming up, is still locked in despite an 0-for-2 day. And Ezra did get juice. Stimulated comes through for us here. Unfortunately, I wish Ellen Booth could have gotten through that inning. This is scary. It means that Wong is our only the last fresh pitcher we have in the bullpen. And we need him to get through at least 2 innings here as he gives up a base hit. So that puts 2 on and nobody out. Winning run in scoring position for the Cutters. And Andres Daniel comes up 0-for-2. Tier 2 easy target will help us. It's max pressure, so again, clutch is activated. Great speed at first, but that doesn't matter. The runner on second is what matters here. First pitch pulled foul. Another one pulled foul, or pushed foul, then pulled foul. 0-2 count. Get the strikeout here. A ground ball. Finley to Shoei. Oh my God. We don't get the runner on third. And with 2 outs, a base hit will win this ball game. Winning run 90 feet away with 2 outs. The double play is huge. Oh, and they're going to bring in Colin Noble, who's tired. The primary catcher will have locked in and RBI hero, so they're going to walk him to bring up Cora Porpetta. 1-for-2 with a single. Oh my God, it doesn't get any more intense than this. Max pressure. Wong misses inside, ball 1. There's 2 outs, take strike 1. Popped foul, 1-2 count. Come on, Wong. Strike 3 called, and that it gets us out of the inning. Holy shit, how clutch was that from Ezra Wong? As he comes in with a runner on base due to Ellen Booth giving up a base hit. Then he gives up a base hit, and he's able to get out of it. Now, Amos would love your 4th home run of the year here. How is it? What was that, dude? Get your head on straight. This is embarrassing. 1-1 count. Gillespie's locked in. He's just past half stamina. Way late on 101. Cake Collector activates. Amos with clutch. He's going to take ball 3 outside. Full count. And he'll ground it to short. Daniels with the easy play. Out number 1. I think I'm done with Get Wrecked. Like, I can't keep seeing him come up to the plate and look so fucking stupid. I'm so irritated with him. So we're going to bring in Valencia, who is running on 1 leg right now. Tier 3 contact versus righties is activated. So is Ace Exterminator, but he is weak. Fouls off here. It's a 1-1 count. He's been one of our most reliable hitters all season long. Takes strike 2. And he'll ground out to first. So take it easy, Brock. That was an interesting decision there.
36.
Now Beal will come up. Tier 3 clutch, 0-for-2, max pressure. Best opportunity for him right now. And he's got to face off against a tired Gillespie who's still locked in. We need to get a run here. And he'll line to center field. It's going to hang up for Shavewell. So we're going to have to go to at least the 8th if we want to win here. Oh my God, I am getting so freaking stressed out. Strong, who's 2-for-2 with 2 singles, will come up to the plate. Get Wrecked goes to left, and they leave Valencia in to go to right field with a pulled hammy? This is insane. Wong is locked in. Gets a strike here. And a grounder to Rubio. He backhands. He'll take it himself. Why is Valencia in? Even a tense Trampleson is better in right field than Valencia. 2-for-3 with 2 singles is Pugh today. And a liner. Oh my God, Royal Finley misses, plays it. Gets up, tries to throw to first, and it's not going to be in time. The ball dribbles behind him. Just enough time to let Pugh reach first base. That should be out number 2. I'll forgive you if we can get the ground out for the double play. Get a grounder to short here, or maybe second. Barber with Little Hack. Takes a ball high. Little Hack gone. Missing low. Potential winning run over at first base right now. Popped foul. 2-2 count. Wong over 20 pitches now, and he's going to get a foul here. Let's get the out. Come on. Swings through strike 3. Another strikeout for Wong against Barber, who loses his mojo. But another challenge is we're going to now see Mallory Hiker come up. She came into this one locked in. She is now neutral mojo, 1 for 3 with a double. Tier 2 off-speed hitter. Wong has 2 fastballs. He'll start with 1, and he stabs at that one, finds it in his glove, makes the throw to first in time. That's a huge play from Ezra Wong. And holy moly, he is throwing a gem out there. He is bailing us out. He's bailing this offense out. We need insurance, or we need a support here. Hugo Walls will come in to replace Gillespie. The bullpen of the Cutters is terrifying, as Walls has a 2.25 ERA this season with an 0.50 whip and 4 strikeouts. And he is the closer with a 4-seam and a curveball, as Rubio lines to center field for out number 1. Shoei will have clutch. He's 0 for 3 today. Neutral mojo. Batting 275. Could be a great time for your 3rd home run of the season here, bud. Takes strike 1. Misses inside. Curveball drops too low. 2-1 count. Dennis will ground foul, and it's 2-2. And a ground ball to third. And Noble, the catcher, stayed in, and he goes to third base. So that's 2 ground outs, 2 outs for Porquavara. I mean, a line out and a ground out. And Porquavara, who's still locked in, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Let's get your home run here, man. Swings through strike 2. Don't do it. Fouls off here. We cannot get the out here. We need a run. We need to get this run. Pork up the middle. He's going to reach safely. A 2-out single puts the potential game-winning run on first base. Royal Finley, who's 10th after the error, he comes up 0 for 3. I wish we could make a move here, but there's no real good options on the bench right now. Pork takes off for second, trying to get in scoring position. Throw down, not in time. The weak arm from Strong behind the plate is going to hurt him. Now RBI 0 is activated, which isn't ideal. Strikes 2 swinging. Royal takes a ball outside. Walls getting tired after 16 pitches. Come on, Royal, stay alive. Walls does not deserve this, and he gets a strikeout to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Our bullpen is dying right now, as Wong has given it everything he has. Now has to go through the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Starting with Romero with tier 2 power versus righties. And Wong, you have to last as long as possible here. He's still locked in. The juiced mojo is helping out tremendously, but he only has so many pitches left. Romero will take ball 2 and a ground ball foul. So 2-2 count and a grounder, another one foul. We're going to see Wong's stamina drop quickly here. A full count to Romero. First batter faced it in the 8th, and he gets the strikeout. So another one from Wong. And a big spot. Oh my God, I think you have to go to stiff bottom here. Wong's going to stay in. This is very scary. We need this to be a quick at-bat. First pitch foul. Shavewell still locked in. First pitch Slayer gone. Ball misses low. Fouled off. 1-2 count. Come on, Wong. One more strikeout, bud. It's going to be a ball missing high. He doesn't offer. Shavewell fouls another one off. 2-2, and base hit up the middle will put the winning run on with 1 out. That's got to be the day for Wong. Valiant effort for him. Andres Daniels comes up 0 for 3. Tier 2 easy target helps us out a little bit. We are going to go to stiff bottom, who's locked in. He's just over half stamina. He's going to get help from easy target. And the first pitch will drop into the zone. Fastball misses just over the top of the zone. That's a bullshit call. Missing low. 2-1 count. Great speed over at first. Ball misses outside. Come on, Holden. Gets strike 2 called, full count. And strike 3 looking. Daniels goes down and loses mojo. That'll bring us to Noble. He's locked in, but still strained. He took an intentional walk in the last at-bat. With 2 outs, a runner on first base. And Holden misses high. He has to be efficient with these pitches. Let's just get a pop out or something. Strikeout, or the strike called. And a ground ball foul, so a 1-2 count. Now just get the strikeout. Fouled instead. Ball misses inside. And popped foul again. Stiff bottom getting tired quickly. 2-2 strikeout. Stiff bottom gets us through the top or the bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th. We've seen a full game now. We need a run. Zeke, this would be your time, dude. Somehow it's only high pressure. I don't know why that keeps going down. As Hugo Walls with 18 pitches is going to stay in. First pitch swinging on the fastball. It's fouled off. Chased out of the zone there. Zeke will pop foul. He chases inside this time. 0-2. There we go. Thank the Lord. Zeke Price, a no-doubt shot to left center field. That one almost gets out of the stadium as it lands way in the back of Sakura Hills. Goes 485. His 3rd home run and 10th RBI. Way overdue from you, Zeke. Holy shit, we take the lead. I'm still terrified. Let's just get like 5 runs on the board here. Dennis comes up. He's 2 for 3. Wall's day is done. Nathaniel Dean, who's getting his first appearance of the season, will come in. With Tier 2 specialists, it won't be activated, only against lefties. Dennis, a 1-for-1 day. Or, sorry, a 1-1 count. He has 2 home runs, both solo shots. He was responsible for both of the runs this season. Or, sorry, this game. As he sneaks one down the first base line, it stays down the line and he'll reach. This game has to end as Jacques gets his mojo back to locked in. Now Amos, who's 0 for 3, will come up. Somehow not tense yet. Clutch activated, still only high pressure. He'll take a strike. Dean with a 4-seam, a slider, and a curve. Gets the fastball there, and he chases out of the zone again. Amos with no plate discipline. Dennis laughing as he dives back to the bag. Ball misses outside. 1-2 count to get wrecked. He will slap one foul. Said slap again. Oh, on the hit and run, it's failed as Get Wrecked pops up to left field. Romero gets it in quickly, and Dennis retreats back to first. Out number 1, and Valencia will come up 0 for 1 today. He came in the last inning as a pinch hitter. Or 2 innings ago, maybe. We're back to max pressure. Valencia still recovering from the hamstring injury. So he doesn't have a lot of weight on that left leg, you can see. A 2-1 count. Pulls foul here, 2-2. Dean checks on the runner again. I think that's a nervous tick that he's doing here to try and settle himself, as he is getting a first opportunity this season in a really tough spot. He'll get a grounder to short, though, and that'll get the double play easily with Valencia hobbling down the line. We get the home run from Zeke Price, absolutely needed. Now the question is, can Stiff Bottom get us through the 8-9-1 hitters? Holy moly, I'm scared to death. We do have Quincy healthy, Magnus Rivas is the last pitcher left in the bullpen. Stiff Bottom still locked in, but as you can see, his stamina is dropping fast. Porpetta fouls on off. It's a 1-2 count. Ball misses low. And a ground ball to first. It's going to do it for Porpetta as Rubio loses mojo. That's out number 1. Now Strong, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Stiff Bottom's going to stay out there over 20 pitches. No stamina left. He's still locked in. 1-1 count. Strong swings through strike 2. Holden doesn't get him to chase low. 2-2 count. Chases strike 3. Stiff Bottom pulling this out of his ass right now. Now Pugh comes up 2 for 2 with 2 singles and RBI. He reached last time on an error. And Stiff Bottom will get replaced by Magnus Rivas, who's still locked in after his last performance. He has one batter, just one batter, Magnus. Gets a foul and then a ball low. Pugh will line right to Finley. We get the win. Holy shit, through 9 innings, we pull it off. The Tundras win. We had 2 home runs from Jacques Dennis, then the home run from Zeke Price. Both of them went to the All-Star game together back in season 2, and they have not really done much this season, but both come through for us. Gotta give it to the pitching here today, as Ellen Booth is the reason we gave up the 2 runs, I think. But Ezra Wong deserves everything from his performance today. Richard gets injured, and Quincy Healthy comes in and bails him out. Actually, it might have been 1 run from Healthy, 1 from Booth, but holy moly, we needed every pitcher in the bullpen to get us through this one after Richard got injured. 2 home runs from Dennis, 1 from Price is all we get offensively in the run category, but 2-hit day from Guevara with a walk as well are notable moments in the Tundra side. 2 RBIs from Pugh and Barber are all that the Cutters are able to get in the run category. Porpetta and Strong able to score from the bottom of the lineup. Look at that. Everyone pitched for the Tundras. Stiff Bottom gets a win. Rivas gets the save. Wong, such a magnificent performance from him. Through 2 1/3, he got juiced and he came in and just locked it down for us. The 2 runs do get credited to Booth, unfortunately. She didn't have her greatest performance today. Quincy Healthy gets a huge shout out as well. It really did require everyone today. Walls gets the loss. The closer just couldn't last very long. Goes 1 inning, giving up 2 hits, 1 earned run on a home run from Zeke Price, and striking out 1. Kudos to Nathaniel Dean, who comes in 1 inning in his first appearance of the year, and he only gives up 1 hit and does not allow anything else. So it's Dennis, then Price, then Guevara, who got 2 stolen bases today too. And oh my God. So that puts us at a 10-5 record. It makes me feel so much better about this season. Jacques is going to get his loyalty back, as Royal had a really bad day with a quiet outing offensively and an error after a really good game against the Chompers. For these 2, I'll give it to Mackenzie because he's cheaper and, well, not cheaper, but because he's younger. And Richard isn't a core piece here. Okay, so let's sim ahead. This will tell us a lot as we jump back up into the top of the division. So it's a chance that we can take this right back, as the Foresters lost. So as long as if we lose by 1 run or less, I guess you can only lose by 1 run. If we lose by 1 run or win the game, we can still take the division from the Foresters, well, I guess, back for ourselves. The War Wagons at 12-4 are going to be the #1 seed no matter what. And the game, or the franchise, is in our hands right now. Let's see what happens since the game ended. I will have to hurry up here as actually, we're still in good shape despite a 9-inning game. Holy moly. Okay, so since the game ended, man, the swoops didn't take long to swoop in and grab Nova Conley. They get rid of Aries Painter, who's not interesting to me at all. I guess he's not bad. We might look at him. Let's see who else. Zaniga gets dropped by the Colossus. Very much not interested in him. Dennis loses 12 speed. He drops to a C+. His speed wasn't his game anyway. I'm fine with that. I don't really care. Quincy loses 2 fielding. That's not a big deal. Black with development. McBiddles with development. I don't know if I want to put money into him. Ooh, we get Brock Rossi, but he's a scholarly player, so that's not going to help us. And TD Coke gets brought in by the Foresters, and they drop Kyrie Hammerhead. Don't know if I'm interested in him. Hobbs is interesting. He gets dropped by the Colossus. And let's see. Pavlova Harrison of the Rakers gets dropped, so at the very least, that's good for us. And then Ashlyn Fry is available. Ooh, I might bring her in. She has pitched incredibly well for the Colossus over the last few seasons, and I imagine she's been pitching well this season too. And Quincy gains 2 junk, so he has developed a ton over the last through this season. Let's check player development here. What do we want to do? Might do this one for Royal. He's gonna likely stay on the team for the playoffs, and if we can get him stimulated late in games, that would be huge. We probably have enough money to afford that one. I'd like to do this one for Corona. Let's see. Don't think we need this one for Black. Mark McKenzie. I don't want him to get a bad trait going into the playoffs, and he's barely been used ever. And then this one for Connor McBiddles. I don't expect we're going to get a replacement for him if we go into the playoffs. And him losing pick officer, I don't think that matters too much, but plus he needs the accuracy boost here. So let's do this one. And this one, and this one. That's what we're going to do, assuming we have the money for it. We'll hold off on McBiddles because we don't need to do that one until the end of the season anyway. So let's just do this one for Corona. 1 speed, 1 power, or I'm sorry, 1 power, 2 speed, 1 contact. 2 more power, she won't get it. We'll fast this up, and she doesn't get the bonuses there. Little power and speed boost and contact as well. So I'll take that for her. Royal Finley will do this one for you as well. 3 fielding. Don't care if we get the bonus fielding here. We won't really care about this stimulated trait. Won't get it. That's unfortunate. So a little bump in his fielding doesn't help us too much. Hopefully he can turn it on in the playoffs. And I don't want to do that one for Holden. So we could do that for McBiddles, but I'm going to wait just in case something else incredible sneaks up after this next game. Actually, I'm going to do this. What do we have for time? Okay, so we have a little bit of time left. I want to look at the standings here because I think that, yeah, the season has been decided. The chances we lose against the Rakers, we could lose the division. But honestly, for our sake, I don't know if I really care about watching this game. I kind of want to sim ahead here to the end of the season. I have to make a decision right now. Let's see if we're going to make any roster moves here. Ashlyn Fry is the one that makes the most sense to me, as I don't think we're going to get an offensive supportive option here outside of maybe Drew Dropkin, but I think we can only really make one move. And Ashlyn is the best of everyone available. We could even potentially put her in the starting rotation instead of Tenley Knight.
There's a loose pinata cargo container
or we replace Rivas.
For a few miles now, and hopefully we'll come to a
Rivas has actually pitched decently well, and that would put another lefty in the bullpen, which I don't necessarily think is a good idea. Fry is better in every way over Rivas, but Tenley Knight, this would be a huge upgrade. We'd lose some accuracy, and we'd lose Metalhead, which doesn't matter to me. It's 13.6, which is everything we have. So we won't be able to make any other roster moves. I think our offense is set. I think this move right here to reinforce our... But I also feel like if we replaced Richard, what if we dropped a crafty player for a competitive player? Really, the only option there would be maybe Trampleson, and we would need to free up about 0.5 million along the way. So we'll make a quick review here. If we got rid of Trampleson, we would need to find someone who's at least a 3.4 or lower, and they have to be competitive. So let's do this, then let's do this. 3.4 is Squishy Dixon, which isn't too bad. There's Linfield Hunt, nope, Dax DeLeon, and Nickel Plows, which I don't like. Rios is not going to be an option at 4.8 million. So if we do Squishy Dixon, that puts us at 14.2, which is literally everything that we need. Now, Demi, I kind of like having Demi on this team. The other option would be... Oops. We could replace... So here's the other option, right? So we go Mark McKenzie for... Where are you at? nickel plows. That would only be, we would actually be paying more for nickel. So we can't do that to free up money. It really is just Demi Trampelson. That would allow us to move Steve Richard. Now the other option would be, no, we're not going to get rid of Tenley Knight. I'm just gonna let this game play. We're just gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna simulate. No, actually, I'm gonna leave that for the next game. I don't want to rush this right now because I want us to make good decisions at the end of the season, and I don't want to have to rush this. So for a second there, I was gonna just simulate it, but we're gonna watch that game. It does have stakes. It'll give me a moment to think about what I want to do with the roster, and so yeah, we're gonna hold firm here. The Rakers don't look good. Lane Ingram will come out. We've beat him up before. It looks like that Rally Stopper trade is new, but it's only a tier 1. Pork did get passed by both Iceman Grubbs and Finley Curtis. June Mina got her 7th home run. So Pork falling out of the running for the All-Star team, or I'm sorry, for the MVP. Let me see, how many games do we have left in the season? The Nocturnal, so Guevara has one more game left, and then where's Finley Curtis at? Curtis is on the War Wagons. His year is done. And same with June Mina. So Grubbs has one more game left. The Pork has one more game left. So it could come down to the performance of those two. How is Jefferson Larson? This is the dude that we just faced that had an awful year for us. Look at 24.55 in 2 starts with us, and somehow he has thrown 2 complete games and 1 shutout, and only allowed 1 earned run in 21 2/3 innings. This is stupid. That's the garbage that happens in this game. No reason in hell he should be this good. 4-0 record. And he might get the All-Star. No, he won't. It's Rake Johnson's to hold on to here. Glenn, well, I won't have another game either. So I think the top here is set. It's just going to be a matter of how Pork does compared to how Iceman does. Why is he up here? Well, with only 4 home runs and 7 RBIs, is it the 7 walks? It just doesn't make any sense. I think Pork with a good day can take the MVP. He'd need at least a home run to pass June Mina. I don't know. We'll see. So that's where we will leave it. I don't like a tense Tenley Knight. I'm going to think about it, but I might go Ashlyn Fry for this last start here. As she has still been really solid. You can see how she's pitched all 4 years. She was so reliable. If we put her in the bullpen, if we put her in the starting rotation, which would be the first time she's ever done that, I'd be a bit concerned with her maybe not being familiar with that, as she'd be a short starting reliever. But then what we could do at that point is, in the playoffs, oh Jesus, our whole starting rotation just needs help. So we're going to leave Ashlyn Fry out there for at least this game. We'll make a decision afterwards. So it's Tenley Knight's game to win or lose. If she can have a really great start, having 3 out of 4 starts be really good would make me feel a lot better, but she's going to have to battle out of her tense mojo. So we'll see how that goes. All right, that's where we will leave it. We sneak through and get a win against the Cutters, and that puts us in a guaranteed playoff spot. We've clinched the playoffs, but the division is still on the line with the Foresters, who are sitting at 10-6 with a +6 run differential. I don't know what would happen if we lose by 2 runs and tie with the Foresters. We beat them twice this year, so I would imagine we have the tiebreaker, but I'd rather not risk it. So either lose by 1 or win the game. That's what we need. And if we lose to the Rakers, who are at 5-10, I feel like we deserve to lose the division. So a big turnaround for the Tundras over the last 2 games, but we've been doing it against teams below 500 and out of the playoff race. So how confident can we feel? We'll find out next time if we can win the division. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been enjoying the content, please like the video down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, as we're trying to get to 150 subscribers. If we're not there already, or if we're already there, then we're aiming for 200 subscribers. We're going to get there. And I just want to say, if you've gotten to this point in the video, give me a bear emoji in the comment section, or let me know how you feel about this team. Again, are we contenders or are we pretenders? Give me a pork if you're excited for him to reach the potential MVP. He looks like he's the front runner for the Rookie of the Year, as he's already broken the home run record. And we'll see if he can push for the MVP next time out. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.